for getting organized mentally. Yesterday I cleaned up my room. Second thing I want to do is I want to start journaling more. The reason being is because constantly throughout the day I have just like tons of thoughts going on, and then I try to remember them. And that's just a lot of mental power just essentially being wasted on stuff that could just be written down. I don't have to think about it until I read over it again. For now, we're gonna transfer all of our notes over to just a regular notebook. All these notes all over the place, I just want them in one location. Yeah, I'm just tired of all these everywhere. I'm excited. I'm excited to get the journal on Saturday that I ordered. If it's good, I'll send out the link to it. If it's bad, then you'll never hear of it. All right, it's finally been, I think, just over a week, but I got my journal and I love my journal. It takes a lot of time to like write down everything that happens throughout the day and doing like the classic journal thing where you write down, oh, well, how was I feeling today and all that stuff, and like rate yourself in every day, which you can do, and I'm sure it's beneficial. But for me personally, and whenever I have an idea or something that like, ooh, that's something I might want to do in the future, I write it down in there, I put the date on there, and then I don't have to think about it anymore. I feel like I'm more focused on what I need to be doing or what I'm doing currently, as opposed to what I should be doing or ideas that I might be thinking about or that I want to expand upon. And instead of thinking about all those ideas, I write them down, and then when I have time in the future where I could actually sit down and I'm not stressed about getting something done, then I could go over it. Yeah, I would highly recommend getting a journal if you're the type of person that has like anxiety or is just constantly thinking about something and just in their head they just can't really focus. Get a journal, write all the things that you're thinking about down. When you start thinking about it, don't wait, just write it down and then just forget about it. And you could always look back on it later. It's always going to be there. It's all going to be in one spot. It's not going to be on 14 million post-its like it was. It'll be in your journal. You can organize it however you want. I do it by day. You could organize it by topic if you're thinking about 14 million different topics. Get a journal though. I love it. I love it. So a little bit about this journal in particular, why I love this one so much. It's from Wanderings. That's the company it's called. It's got this little leather thing. Yeah, so it kind of keeps it shut. The big thing with me is I always am throwing things in backpacks, and whenever I throw a book in there, like the piece will come up and then I'll start, folding all the pages. This thing keeps it nice and tidy. It makes sure that it stays closed, which I love. It's also made out of leather, so I could beat the crap out of it and not worry about like creasing it or anything like that. I don't know, I love the feel of it. That's also a big thing is if you're going to spend a lot of time with something, you might as well get something at least a decent quality. This one is I got it off of Amazon. I'm already tearing it up in the notebook. It also has replaceable book slips. So if you run out of one, you could just throw it in like a bin, save it for later, and then I could just throw in a new one. I like it. There's a bunch of books. Could always replace it. Nice leather. It's got the thing that keeps it shut. I'll leave a link for this one in particular, I guess in my bio. That would make the most sense. Yeah, I like this one, but honestly, just get anything that works for you. Hopefully you'll spend a lot of time with it, so get something with like a decent quality or something that makes you feel good when you're writing it. So yeah, I personally love it, but get whatever works for you. Just get a journal. It really helps.